So I had a radio show in Los Angeles for about 10 years, which was on all nationwide on Pacifica. It's on still on WBAI in New York. Anyway, so then I started working with the Young Turks.
Mhm.
I don't know if you're
I'm
familiar
familiar
with
with them.
them.
Yeah, they seem a little weird, but I don't know them that well.
So
I've heard them say some ridiculous things, but I don't know enough about them to have a strong
They
opinion.
were much better before.
Okay.
And then they got $20 million from Jeffrey Katzenberg, and it kind of wrecked them. And then they just started repeating.
Yeah, you don't seem like you match them at all. They seem like these peak talking points. You're like a real person with real opinions.
It's unbelievable. They go along with the war. There wasn't a war they haven't liked, except Gaza. That's the first one. Right?
Oh, well, at least they're against that, but it's probably like political.
Well, I mean, he's.
Oh.
So there's that. But but I learned a lot, through the Young Turks when they weren't so horrible, and I learned how to do this. And so then in 2015. End of 2015, early 2016, I started doing this version of it on YouTube. And as soon as I did it, man, boom.
Picked up right away. And I started selling out theaters. I mean, my whole career, that's all I ever wanted was to sell tickets and tour. And then as soon as I had a manager named Alex Murray at Brillstein, and he represents Jim Gaffigan and a lot of big people. And he told me, he said, Jimmy, you should just talk into a camera every day. And I was like, oh, come on, I got to write it out. I got to have my jokes ready. I got to have it's hard, And he was right. So when I finally started doing that, this happened. I mean, he was a great manager. He got me a book deal. I wrote that book, Your Country's Just Not That Into You. He got me a special he got me my Comedy Central special, Citizen Jimmy. And he got me one on Hulu called Sentenced to Live. So so anyways, that worked out well for me. And as soon as I started doing it, I started selling tickets everywhere, and now it's a dream come true. So ever since like 2016, 2017, I've been touring as much as I can. Do you do stand up anymore, or is it just like with videos?
Stand-up. No.
So you're still doing stand up, but you kind of mix the two, or is it full on stand up?
So I used to tour with the video show, but I stopped doing that because it's too big of a lift. I have to bring a crew with me, and so now I tour as a stand-up, and I do the video show at the Two Roads Theater here, right down the street from me in Studio City. So it's easy. We know how to work that theater. It's almost like a turnkey thing.
Yeah, without having to travel with all the equipment.
Yeah, and it's only like a 60-seat theater, so it's real easy. We don't have to travel. We don't have to put anybody up. We don't have to buy plane tickets. So so when I tour, I'm touring as a stand-up.
Yeah.
And but I also in Los Angeles, I do the live show with the video. I also been the Underground in New York has offered that's the Comedy Cellar. They've offered me to do the video show there, so I think I'm going to try and.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I lived in New York for a couple of years. I used to go out there a decent amount. That was just so cool in New York. You could just walk around the streets and on a random night be like, oh, let's see what's in here, and it would just be stacked, good comedians. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you get someone that's not good, but tons of good guys going in there.
I love New York.
Yeah. Did you ever live out there at all?
I never lived there. I came from Chicago right to Los Angeles. I wish I would have spent some time in New York, but it worked out. I came here in Los Angeles in 1995, and I got on TV right away. I was on NBC like 4 or 5 times. I was on, A&E, Comedy Central. I was on a lot of stuff. I did CBS. I did Jimmy Kimmel. I did a lot of things. So it worked out. It was but I didn't really start selling
until the show.
Stuff,
yeah, well, the show's great.
All that stuff it didn't sell tickets. What sell tickets is when I started doing this show.
Hey, sometimes you got to pivot in life and learn. Your manager gave you great advice because, like I said, the show. I don't watch that much TV, but I do watch your show occasionally. It's great. So, and you obviously know a lot about politics. Early on, were you doing? It was super political right from the beginning.
Well, I was always into politics, but it was. I remember I saw Bill Hicks. I don't know if you know who that is, but
don't know him real well. I know.
But he died in like 1994, maybe. But when I saw him, he just blew me away. He was like, I was like, holy shit, I'll never be that good. And but he got me interested in trying to talk about things, real things, instead of just being funny.
Yeah.
To try to him and George Carlin, obviously.
Yeah, George Carlin's great.
And so so I always tried to mix stuff in, but it wasn't until the Iraq War that I really started going full bore. And then my special in 2008 was pretty heavy on politics, but I made it accessible, and people it was people hear, oh, political comedian, like, ew, he's just gonna preach at me. It's like, no, I make it funny.
Yeah, you make it funny.
I actually make it funny, like you're supposed to.
Yeah. Do you ever perform out like Austin, like Joe Rogan's new
Yeah.
club? Yeah, that place is great.
Yeah, I love going to Austin. I did my last special there called "COVID Lies Are Funny." At the Creek in the Cave. I recorded it there, and I'll be at Joe Rogan's club in February.
Oh, nice. Maybe I need to try to come out. Yeah, I mean, I love it out there. He's done a great job with that. I don't know much about comedy, but he's doing great because he has there's the big room when they're out there with the polished sets, killing it. So we went and watched him, and then Joe's like, "Oh, come to the back," and I go back there, and he's just screwing around that little small room. Like, oh, this is how they. So I could see how they write material. So they have it all polished. They're set. Everyone's just killing it. Then they go to the little small room, and they're just like joking around, screwing around. I'm like, okay, I guess he's a comedian. He knows where they need to work, and he put it there.
Yeah, it's a really great setup. I love that place. I'm excited to be able to play there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great with Joe's, with his podcast, and he's gone there, built that club. But it
sells out every show.
Oh, yeah, it's always sold out, right? It's nuts.
It's amazing.
I think they got Tony Hinchcliffe. I think he moved his show over there, which is killing it too. The Kill Tony.
Yeah, Kill Tony. Yeah. So I'd like to do I actually brought it up to Joe to do this show, my video show. When I do can I do it there? And he said yes. So maybe we'll see if I can do it. I'll see if I can get Rumble to pay for it.
Yeah, I definitely want to see you one time.